Hello everyone. Just few hours ago, it was announced that UPSC Prelims 2020, which was originally going to be scheduled on 31st of May 2020, has now been deferred. Deferred to which date? We are not yet sure. It will be answered shortly. So let's check in this video how to do, what to do after this deferment. So let's check one by one what all things that we need to do now. So as you can see on the screen, on today about 1:45 to 2 p.m. there was announcement that examination 2020 scheduled to be held on 31st May stands deferred. Remember that it says stands deferred. It does not say that it is going to be cancelled. So you have to be completely ready for the examination because it is not cancelled. It is not going to be cancelled at all. First of all, clear that in your mind. And then when are going to be the fresh dates announced? So UPSC says that they will announce it by 20th of May. On 20th of May, they would be announcing what is going to be the decision. So situation will be reviewed again May 20. Fresh dates for this examination shall be notified. So they are mentioning that. And also they are mentioning that forest examination also is going to be postponed because of the same reason, that both the examination take place on the same day itself. And they also say that personality test for remaining candidates has also been deferred and the new dates would be announced, etc, etc. And when dates are decided for deferred test or examination, it will be ensured that candidates are given a notice of at least 30 days. Whether that is going to be applicable for personality test as well is going to be important, because if that applies for personality test, deferred prelims date is going to get further ahead. So that's why these are the questions which are not yet answered, but we are not sure about it anyhow. So as predicted in my 2 weeks ago's video, the UPSC prelims has now been postponed for sure. When it is going to be, we are not sure. So let's try and answer that. So whether it is going to be in the June end, probability of this to me seems less because of various factors, that still the corona situation has not yet completely improved by the June, and we cannot see that daily everything movement would be started. And as we can see that various colleges, universities also are trying to start their next academic year by September. So that's why June end seems very unlikely. July end likely. For me, for example, it's I can predict that only there are 20 to 25% of the chances that exam will be conducted by July end. Because of various factors like lockdown extension, and also permissions for all these kinds of public gatherings would not be granted by that. But mid-August seems very much likely for me. There have been situation in the past, for example in 2016 as well, when prelims had taken place in mid-August. About 17th or 18th August was the date, and it has been the tendency. So mid-August we can expect, or it can go to September as well. But June and July seems unlikely, but it is not the permission for all of you to get in the mode of slowdown. There is lockdown, but you don't have to go into mode of slowdown for sure in terms of your studies. So while you're doing that, what about the gap between prelims and mains? So usually whatever the gap is there, for example, when the examination is going to take place of prelims, after that between 40 to 45 days usually UPSC announces its prelims results, and after that about 70 to 80 days are there for the preparation of mains examination, and then mains examination starts. Those 70-80 days odd are going to get little less this year is what we expect. Again, nobody can be entirely sure about anything, but we can say with certainty there is a strong possibility. So what to study now, how to study now in this situation? So in that case, if I see, if we can check whether to study prelims or mains. So lots of students have been asking this doubt from very long. So let me try and answer that doubt. So prelims and mains preparation, if most of the topics are going to be complementary to each other, so you have to first try and focus on all those such topics which are complementary to each other, and you have to try and study for that. And for those students who are completely ready for facing prelims examination, for example, those of you who have very much confidence in your prelims preparation and you are scoring consistently very good marks in your prelims mock test that you have been giving, for those students I would suggest to try and start studying for mains a little bit. For example, for those students, I would suggest that they can give about 40% of their day's time for the preparation of mains. For those who are very much confident, they can go up to 60-70% of their time as well. But for those students who are getting somewhere between the range of 80 to 100, 105 in their various mock tests, for them, I will recommend that they should devote more than 65 to 70% of their time, daily time, for the preparation of exclusively for the prelims. So that is about it. What to study specifically? For example, in prelims, there are going to be few new topics that you have to refer to. For example, there are few things about financial emergency. There are various things regarding various financials and economic measures that have been taking place throughout the country and world. So you have to study those. Various political changes also have been taking place, so you have to be aware about that. So whatever things have been coming up new, for example, in 2016, 2015, both the prelims, there were questions of Zika, H1N1, etc. So you have to be ready for those kinds of questions as well, because disease related questions in prelims are very much common. And this year, this corona pandemic has been so much affecting all of our lives, so we can very much expect question of that going, which is going to definitely come. After that, if we see, what we have to do is, what about current affairs? So for example, many of the students have been asking for current affairs related stuff. So for current affairs, you have to keep practicing, you have to keep reading, because even though you might have stopped reading current affairs because you might have thought that now in the month of April nobody is going to ask those news, but right now those are going to be important, if not for this prelims but for this year's mains at least. So you have to keep reading on current affairs. It is not going to go west at all, so you must focus on that. And apart from that, whichever topics in the static portion that you have missed for now, for example, many of you might not have been thoroughly preparing for art and culture, ancient medieval like subjects, it is time now to focus on your weaknesses as well as your strengths. So try and improve your strengths and try and solidify those areas which you are very much good at. Also try to improve upon those areas which you are weak at. So this is very good time that you are getting. What about optional subjects? So for those who have already studied their optional subject very well, they are very much confident, they can just brush up few of the details and they can revise once or twice if they wish to. But for those who have not at all studied their optional, I would recommend them to study optional. At least you must complete your one reading before prelims. Why I'm saying this? Because this year gap between prelims and mains can be very much little less. So how to manage your time, studies and routine? So this is going to be very, very important. And for that, you have to understand this is by far the most important competitive exam that you would be facing in your life, and that's why you have no right to let your guard down. You have to keep studying to the best of your abilities with all the dedication and preparation that you can, and you have to be on your toes always. So you must be very much enthusiastic, very much dedicated as you have been throughout the year. And that's why this is the time that if you are going to slow down in your studies, there is going to be someone else which is going to be more competitive than you, which is going to be more better prepared than you, who is going to utilize his or her time in better way than you to study for the best, and he or she might get your slot in the mains examination. If you don't want to happen that, then you must ensure that you are studying to the best of your abilities throughout the lockdown period, throughout the time that your prelims examination is going to take place. And that's why I would suggest all of you to keep studying to the best of your abilities, and you are going to emerge definitely as a winner of this prelims examination, in a way winner of this battle that we all are going to fight. And that's why you have to be on your toes, you have to be best. So prepare well, be at your best, all the best, stay home, stay safe, keep enjoying your studies, keep enjoying your own time as well. Relax, enjoy, meditate a lot, exercise a lot, Keep yourself focused and dedicated. All the best. See you soon.
Presenting Chanakya Mandal Parivar's online platform, chanakyamandalonline.in, enabling you to study from the comfort of your home from the best educators like our founder director Dharmadhikari sir and other expert faculty members. Thousands of MCQs for practice, mock test of UPSC MPSC standards to build your confidence levels. All these hundreds of hours of videos, question banks and notes now are available only at rupees 10,000. Yes, you heard it right. Only rupees 10,000 if you register before 10th of May. And for MPSC, perhaps this is the only full video course available anywhere. So don't wait, follow the process given on the screen and kickstart your journey with confidence. Enroll now, stay home, stay safe, happy learning.